There we go. That's the stuff we're looking for. Oh, this is fighting me. Hello, welcome, and welcome. You're gonna be getting everything in here. Let me fix this. Let me fix this. Get that going. And I think I like that. I think I can mess with that. Emote only chat. What the hell? What the heck is that, man? I gotta start using a lot of these little like features and whatnot. Here. I think we're gonna do more that way. Gotta keep the hot dogs in the back, you know. Keep it rolling. Okay. I'm going to do something a little different. Up here I have markers. And these are like where the steps are happening. So I'm going to go from the steps and just kind of work with it. Feel free to follow along. I'm going to turn the mic on. Just enjoy the silence or the music. This playlist is supposed to be pretty heavy, so enjoy. Now this part's off screen, but I'm going to treat it as if it's not, because I want to ease out into that. But for now, I'm getting the basic spots of where the steps are. So if you look at it, when we play it, you'll kind of see how it kind of steps into place. See that? He's walking close towards us. So we're going to emphasize that he's growing bigger. We're using a sweat layer, but it's not gonna. It's okay, but it's nothing too crazy. It's just something for now. It's not gonna be essential. In the meantime, we can put the fluid million in the body. I kind of have a ball. Balls are always the best. I'm on the under layer because I'm just making a quick outline for everything, and then I'll put the parts together and then figure out what goes where. Just those little movements kind of put a little bit of play on it. So check it out. So you get that little wobble back and forth. Everything here doesn't matter because it's not on the screen. We will need to move him up in full thing. So this is where this whole rig, where this outline is, comes in, because he's going to move his hand underneath the dispenser. But this is good for now. What I can do is show you how a lot of this stuff moves. It's got like an acorn head. I want to put the movement so it kind of like emphasizes where he's coming from. There's going to be a lot of movement on the tie too. You notice I'm putting a little bit of movement on the head. So it kind of folds over itself like a fat head, you know? So it's like it's flopping back and forth, gives it a little bit more movement. And we'll show you kind of what we do after that. I think our frame by frame is probably going to be the best way for this, especially if we're not going to detail it too much. Should be fairly good. Alright, frame by frame, and another composite here. Do this. You need to do this. Hold on. Well, I guess we could do the drawings and then put the composite underneath the drawings. Should be fine. Do this all in the same layer for you so it's not too crazy. Maybe I should fill them in. Makes it easier. Yeah, that might actually make my job a little easier. I'm going to do this from the back to the front, so just bear with me. There we go. This one we technically don't need to draw, but I'm going to draw just because. Just because we can. Okay, and then we're just going to draw the pants. This one should be fairly easy. Put them in gray pants, I think. His butt looks kind of weird. The velocity in his character are going to be very weird, so just bear with me. I don't think the fill color is supposed to be gray, buddy. I'm just trying to fill in black. Let's do this. Like I said, it just makes it easier. It's kind of the same with like rotoscope. Now, moving these guys is going to be slightly weird. Not too weird. It's going to be like, it's going to be enough to make it dynamic. But we could do that with like our envelope tool. And I'll show you what I mean when I grab the envelope tool. So, check it out. If I duplicate that drawing, grab our envelope tool, grab this whole thing, trip out. There's a feature in this where you could create the envelope. Where was it? It was the envelope tool. You do the thing and then create a grid. Make sure I can pull that grid out. I might have to change the view of it though. Let's see. I want the 6-point grid. Where do I see that? I mean, theoretically we don't need to, but this helps. Let's put our onion skins on. What we can do is we can ease. Remember how we used to do our really small eases? This tool makes it a lot easier to make those eases if you're doing basic frame by frame stuff. How I'm going about it now is probably the way you're going to want to do it to minimalize the amount of animation you need to do. Like, I'm going to do his torso and head separately on each and every single one of these. And you don't need to, but it generally does make it a hell of a lot easier. So here, we can copy this one again, duplicate. So I'm just able to just drop things and make it like so much more fluid. Just by changing like basic shapes and skews. See that? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, running them with the rest of it, it's pretty much going to be like the same thing. We're going to add a little bit more layer in here to kind of put more velocity on what we need to. Then also just kind of gradually rotating it and moving it as needed. This foot is solid, so I want that foot to stay where it is. I also want him to come up and start moving this guy over and around. So bringing him in kind of does a lot. But I'm also creating an arc. See that? That little arc? And we don't want too much movement because he's not moving too much. Just enough. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this guy in more. So look at that. And then there's going to be like a quick step into that. So we got to bring him around into that original step. So that means it's going to be a really quick turnaround, so to say. So from here, I got to delete this. I got to pull this guy out and over. I'm going to let him hang here for a bit. And then we'll do an ease frame here and here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do something fun. Check it out. His legs up. Duplicate this one. Oh, look. It may be one of these things, so check it out. Looks like we lost some stream stuff real quick, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Let's double check this stream because it says the stream goes off. It goes off and on. It's doing the same thing. But like I'm saying, I want to do something fun with this, so check it out. We're gonna delete this thing and we're gonna delete this foot. What we're gonna do is we're gonna bring this foot closer to us. So if we get the backfill and put it back to this guy. It's going to bring it closer and closer. So we get the size of this, increase it, as it comes closer in to whoop it around. I'm going to put some velocity too so he has the time to step down for this guy. And then we're going to do one more here before he steps into and on it. So we're going to delete this. Because he's bringing it around. So we do from this previous leg. Don't need them back here. We just need the previous one. We just need this one because we want to copy that leg. So trip out. So as he brings his foot closer, it's just going to look stranger and stranger because he's swinging it into place. So if we go here, check it out. I'm gonna make this one like kind of behind it because I want to use it still. But check it out. I'm gonna create another leg piece here. And we'll get rid of the lining. There. And then as we go here, we'll emphasize that the leg is coming down. So we'll go up and over. And then we'll draw the butt kind of popping its thing. There we go. See that? We'll grab these guys right here. So he's kind of got this thing where his legs coming around. Check it out. We're almost there. We're almost there. We just need this leg to kind of pivot over, and then we're good. Let me go ahead and grab that envelope tool. So as this happens, he's lifting his leg up as this one comes down. We don't have to worry about that till later. Like I said, we're just kind of easing him in. Where I'm getting with this part right here, that doesn't really matter, is I want his leg to kind of flip in. So watch. Before he reaches this point, I want this leg to come up as he steps. So when he gets about here, obviously things are going to change, right? Because he's getting there. We just need to get him there. So once he's out of this screen, and in that solid place, here is where I want to start bringing his leg up. So what we can do is trip out on this. We're going to duplicate this one. Instead, I'm going to grab my cutter tool. I'm going to cut about this much out of it, delete that portion, grab this, flip it, my full properties. There we go. Grab this envelope tool. We'll stretch him out. Duplicates, and we're just going to flop this up. I'd like to curve it too, so if we can get this curve, that'd be awesome. So technically he's falling around this way, right? I'm going to manipulate the hell out of this one. Which means that we don't need this portion of this guy here. And we could paste yet another portion of this one here. and then just kind of pop them in place. See that? And that'll give us what we need. And that little funny walk that I was kind of thinking of. So by itself, it should just play like this. And it should walk at a screen. So if we isolate the screen to just our background and our reference spot, our little guy here, see, he just kind of walks out, which is perfect. Which is good because that means we don't need this stuff anymore. I think I gotta delete all drawings, select the drawings, yes. And then we could just draw, actually don't delete them. We've got to draw the hands doing their thing, you know. I'm gonna make another layer for that. And then we'll do upper body. So we got this guy and this guy who also need to share a composites, and then we'll just make a frame by frame comp. It's a little messy, but it's nothing too crazy. Upper body should be fairly easy to replicate. It's going to be on top of everything else. The very, very far part of it is going to be the torso. So we're going to do the torso first, and then we'll do the arms, and then from the arms we'll do everything else. I'll throw the head in there too, and it should be fairly easy. Oh yeah, I need the fill to be whites. Vectorized line, we need that to be whites. That way when we do these details, they'll just be ready to go. Same thing with the tie too, he's gonna have the purple tie. We can get this in place and animate it at the same time, because it also needs to have velocity. Probably do the bottom first, how it's gonna flop. So we'll have it flop that way. Remember, I'm going to use the envelope tool to get a lot of this stuff done. So, just going little by little. Lest I not forget. Lest I not forget. I'm not going to draw any of the buttons. Buttons is overkill. Same thing with the rest of the body up to this frame, because that was just overkill, all things considered. Let's go ahead and... yeah, everything after that's pretty much overkill. A lot of it's going to be copy-paste, but I'm going to delete the tie periodically because I got to redraw it over and over again. And having everything blotched really doesn't help when it comes to reanimating that stuff. But in the meantime, we can envelope tool everything. Which means, check it out. The envelope tool will do a lot more of what we need with the tie anyways. But I do want to pinch the drawing a little bit so that it does have a little bit more velocity.
Leaving the body.
So see, it does do a lot of that motion for us. So we might be able to get away with fixing and minimal drawing. Deep as a light will go. This is where I got to start redrawing the tie. So I think it's going to have the same bullshit. I'll try to get away with this as much as I can, but I don't think it's going to work for all the shots like this one. I'm probably going to have to redraw it. Yeah, I'm going to have to redraw that. This is where everything needs to be redrawn. So, there we go. Then the tie can start forming its way back this way. And then we could do the arms separate, but on the same layer. So this one I can probably ease out a little bit. Up to here is what it's looking like. Again, I'm thinking of these arcs. I'm watching the shoulders. And I'm slowly just kind of easing him out of the frame. Where the movement isn't too jerky, but not too scattered. It creates like a nice flow. And that's what we want. We just want a nice flow when it comes to this stuff, man. It's like the little things. I know it's not the prettiest animation, but I'm not really going for pretty. I'm going for like smooth. Smooth and slightly ugly, because I'm kind of like trying to give this like a Daria, Beavis and Butthead kind of vibe. And then by here, the next frame he should be out. So that'll work. So if we have our guy again and we watch him, check it out. Turn these guys off. Cover what's not in the frame. Then replay it. And just like that. Nice and smooth. And that's what we want. I'm already at like technically an hour because it had to shut the stream off and on. For animation, that's pretty good for me today. I might be on later to do some stuff, but feel free to stop by. We're going to have more stickers and merch on the website soon, so go check out ludeconcepts.com if you want to try to see what's good. I'm going to discontinue some products because it'll be done for the sales end. And then after that, yeah, you'll have some brand new fresh merch on our website. So get it while you can. End of the year is where things are going to start changing. And, you know, keep watching. Until next time, guys.